Okay, so today we're going to test out the Crosman dueling tree. This is made specifically for air guns. Let's see how it does. So according to the box, this is recommended for 177 caliber pellet guns up to 1200 feet per second and 22 caliber pellet guns up to 950 feet per second. It doesn't say what the minimum is. My Crosman 2100 or Remington Airmaster 77, whatever you want to call it, I was shooting 7.4 grain pellets at about 710 feet per second. Wouldn't move the first couple. Well, actually it moved the second one once in a great while. Would move this one quite often. It would always move these. Would not move this one. Wouldn't swing it all the way around. That was only at 20 yards. Now, I tried a little bit heavier pellet. Didn't really do much. I think it was an 8.5 grain. So you definitely want something. I mean, I don't know. I don't have another 177 that shoots any faster than this. But you definitely need more than 710 feet per second up here. Now this gun, I don't think they make this anymore. They probably make something very similar to it though. This is a Crosman. This is the Quest 800. This is a 22 caliber Springer. And I was shooting 13 grain pellets through it. Swung all of them around just great. But that was at 20 yards. I went back to about 25 yards and it didn't always swing the bottom or largest target all the way around. Swinging all the other ones fine. So I put a little bit heavier pellet in it. I think it was about a 17 grain. That would swing it, but that's only at 25 yards. So you need a little bit of power to make this thing work, obviously. This is an air gun target. It's not made for 22 long rifle. These are pretty heavy plates. It probably would take it, but I don't know. I wouldn't try it. What I'm thinking is, this is brand new. They swing pretty easy. I could put a little oil or something in there, but I don't think it's going to do a heck of a lot. I think it's the spring tension, and I think once these flip back and forth a bunch of times, they might swing a little easier. So this was very easy to put together. It just has a couple of bolts sticking up from here, and you put wing nuts and washers on there. They're wing nuts, so you don't need any tools. Works great. There's holes drilled in the bottom. I used my clamp to hold it in place on my board out there. It worked great. I did use the spikes that are included. I drove those in. They worked great even in soft ground. So, all in all, I would recommend it. It's angled steel, so when you hit it, if you miss, it will deflect away, not come back at you. It seems to be really well built, heavy duty. It's just that you do need a somewhat powerful gun to make it work. So I'm going to be shooting the Excites. These are made by H&N Sport, and they're a German company, and these Excites are very inexpensive. So I figured when I bought them that they would be made in China. But, I don't know if you can see that or not, but they are made in Germany. And I'll tell you something. Here's some 177 calibers. There's no slag in there. It's very clean. There's no dust. The pellets are really clean. They seem to be very uniform. The weights are pretty much the same on all of them. They're great little pellets. So I'm just using wad cutters. These are called plinking, actually. And these really hammers. No, I got the wrong cover on here. The hammers are rounded a little bit. These are wad cutters, definitely. So let's see. It doesn't say how what the weight is of these. So let's just weigh them. 7.4. 7.4. Ooh. 7.3. So they're right around 7.4. Now the 22 calibers, 13. They're only 13 grain. Well, 13. Yep. So about 13 grain. So this has holes in the bottom, and it comes with some spikes. So I'm going to stick it in the ground and see how it works. So we'll see how these spikes work. The ground is very soft right now. As you can still see, there's still snow in my backyard. So the ground is still pretty darn wet and soft. So after shooting it for a while, it has not moved at all, so the spikes work. So if you've had any experience with this or other manufacturers swinging trees, let me know in the comments below. Hey, please give this a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a lot, and I can do more and more videos for you. Hey, thanks a lot.